You subscribe to our YouTube channel.
Chelsea ended the Premier League season with a narrow 1-0 win over Nottingham Forest and secured a Champions League spot for next season. Levi Colwill's second-half goal was enough to see the Blues finish fourth in the final standings. Remarkable considering they had slumped in the first half of the season. The win also confirmed Enzo Maresca's decision. No rotation, no compromise. He fielded a strong team even though the Conference League final against Real Betis was only a few days away. The main target was the Champions League, and now it has been officially achieved. On the other hand, despite the defeat, Forest were still smiling. They finished 7th and qualified for the UEFA Conference League, an extraordinary achievement for a team that was almost relegated last season. Nuno Espirito Santo deserves huge credit for this transformation. Forest goalkeeper Mats Sels was officially the winner of the Golden Glove, along with Arsenal's David Raya. The two have recorded 13 clean sheets this season, the lowest number in the award's history since 2004. Still prestigious, especially for Forest, who have relied on solid defense throughout the season. Other dramas occurred off the field. Gary Neville, who was supposed to be Sky Sports' pundit for the match, was refused entry to the stadium by Nottingham Forest. The reason? Allegedly because of his comments calling Forest owner Evangelos Marinakis a scandal after the incident with Nuno some time ago. Neville called this a disappointing move from a big club like Forest.
You subscribe to our YouTube channel.
Levi Colwill became Chelsea's hero. His only goal against Nottingham Forest ensured the Blues returned to the Champions League after 2 seasons away. But what was more surprising, Colwill could not hold back his emotions in a live TV interview. "Everyone this season is just talking shit about us," said Colwill bluntly. An honest reaction from a player who has been overshadowed by criticism of Chelsea's performance. Colwill's goal in the 50th minute came from a chaotic situation in the Forest defense. Pedro Neto first put pressure. Then his pullback was met by Colwill at the far post. That was the only goal in a crucial match that brought Chelsea to finish in 4th place in the final Premier League standings with 69 points. This situation was made possible because 2 of their rivals slipped. Newcastle lost to Everton, and Aston Villa were beaten by Manchester United. The perfect combination to make Enzo Maresca achieve a big target in his debut season. "In the academy, I was taught to fight, to keep a clean sheet, and today we did that," added Colwill. "We knew it was a do-or-die game, and we won. This club deserves to be in the Champions League. But it's not over yet. Chelsea have one final game to play. The UEFA Conference League final against Real Betis in Poland on Wednesday night. A trophy would be the perfect end to a season that has been stressful but has ended well." Colwill was the symbol of the comeback, and Maresca overturned all doubters. Chelsea are back, and they're not here to play around. One final step left. UCL secured. Can Chelsea end the season with a trophy?
You subscribe to our YouTube channel.
Enzo Maresca exploded. After leading Chelsea to a dramatic 1-0 win over Nottingham Forest and securing a top 4 finish in the Premier League, the manager could no longer contain his emotions. In a post-match interview, Maresca immediately lashed out at all those who had doubted his young team since the start of the season. "To hell with them all. They said we were too young, not good enough, couldn't win in this stadium. But the fact is, we are in the Champions League. My players deserve it," Maresca said. Levi Colwill's single goal in the second half made the difference. Chelsea appeared solid, disciplined, and calm under pressure. This result also silenced all critics who had called Maresca's project a failed experiment. But now, the experiment was a huge success. Maresca continued, "Everyone felt they had the truth. Everyone had the answers to our problems. But we kept working in secret, and today they were all proven wrong." Now Chelsea are not only back in the Champions League after 2 seasons absent, but are also one step away from the European trophy. They will face Real Betis in the UEFA Conference League final on May 28th in Wrocław, Poland. If Chelsea win, they will make history as the first club to win all 4 major UEFA trophies: the Champions League, Europa League, UEFA Super Cup, and Conference League. From doubters to believers, Chelsea's revolution is real.
You subscribe to our YouTube channel.
Liam Delap has been given permission to look for a new club. The young English striker, who has scored double figures for Ipswich Town this season, is hot property in the transfer market. Ipswich manager Kieran McKenna has confirmed that Delap is exploring a move. "We've given him permission this week. That's his right and we support him," McKenna said. "It looks more likely that he'll move this summer. Almost every club is interested in him. And it's not just rumors. Manchester United, Chelsea and Everton have all been involved. Delap's price tag is very affordable for a young English player with huge potential." Ipswich were relegated, which automatically activated a release clause of just £30 million. A bargain for a striker who has proven he can shine in the Premier League. Manchester United are believed to be the frontrunners, especially after failing to win the Europa League final against Spurs. Meanwhile, Chelsea could be a tempting option as they will still be playing in European competition next season. However, McKenna warned that nothing has been finalized yet. "Nothing is done yet, not even close," he said. The situation has heated up the transfer market. Delap is an aggressive, physical, goal-oriented striker. At £30 million, this could be the smartest signing of the summer. Will Delap choose regular football with Chelsea's new project, or take on the challenge of a rebuilding Old Trafford? Transfer race on. Chelsea or United, who gets him?
You subscribe to our YouTube channel.
The first golden opportunity came from Pedro Neto, who should have scored from close range after receiving a pass from Palmer, but his shot went wide. On the other side, Chris Wood had threatened, but was inaccurate. The second half belonged to Chelsea. In a quick attack from a loose ball, Neto chased a long ball and beat the goalkeeper before passing the ball to Levi Colwill. Unmarked, the young defender scored the only goal, and the one that took Chelsea back to the European elite. Enzo Maresca sealed the win by changing the formation to a back five late in the match. Forest tried to catch up, but failed. Chelsea went home with 3 points and a Champions League ticket. Chelsea player ratings: 4-2-3-1 formation. Robert Sanchez 7. Quite safe. Several important saves including from Elanga. Reece James 6.7. Back as captain, but still looked cautious after a long injury. Tosin Adarabioyo 7.6. Solid and confident. Levi Colwill 8.2. Man of the match. Not only did he keep a clean sheet, but he also scored the goal that decided Chelsea's fate. Marc Cucurella 7.1. Energetic on the left and stable in defense. Moises Caicedo 7.4. Hard worker in midfield, won duels and was diligent in distributing the ball. Enzo Fernandez 6.6. Not too prominent, many passes failed. Noni Madueke 7.4. Active in attack, a source of threat from the right wing. Cole Palmer 6.7. His passes were dangerous but not as dominant as usual. Jadon Sancho 6.8. Some good moments but inconsistent. Substituted in the second half. Pedro Neto 7.1. Assisted Colwill's goal, although he failed to score from a golden opportunity. Substitutes: Romeo Lavia, still adapting after injury. Malo Gusto, little time to show much. Dewsbury Hall, entered only to stabilize the midfield. Chelsea closed the season with maximum results. Maresca successfully led the team to the top 4 in his first season. Colwill's goal was a symbol of the regeneration of Chelsea's young squad that was starting to mature. Meanwhile, Forest were not completely disappointed. They will appear in Europe next season via the Conference League. Mission accomplished. The Blues are back in the Champions League.
You subscribe to our YouTube channel.
Chelsea have been dealt a major blow in their pursuit of Alejandro Garnacho. The Manchester United starlet is said to have opted to sign for Real Madrid, having rejected a serious approach from the Blues. Although Chelsea have been in contact with Garnacho's representative since January, their chances are now fading. Garnacho is said to have asked his agent to find a way out of Old Trafford after playing just 20 minutes in the Europa League final. Frustration is mounting, and now his destination is clear: the Santiago Bernabeu. The 20-year-old is a huge admirer of Cristiano Ronaldo. He sees the legend's career as a roadmap, and Real Madrid is a dream destination that aligns with his own. Manchester United are not closing the door either. Ruben Amorim is reportedly ready to let Garnacho go for £60 million as part of his squad revolution plans this summer. However, Chelsea appear to be slowly backing away. Aside from the price tag, Garnacho's personal desire to join Madrid is thought to be the biggest obstacle. After all, persuading a player who already has a dream club is not an ideal transfer strategy. But the saga is not over yet. Atletico Madrid and Napoli are also interested. This situation could turn into a bidding war, especially if Real Madrid have not taken concrete steps. And if Madrid delay, it is not impossible that Chelsea will come back and try to seize the opportunity. Garnacho is still young, still hungry to prove himself. But his decision to leave Chelsea is certainly a hot headline. Will he follow Ronaldo's footsteps to Madrid? Or will he be poached by another club that is more ready to move quickly? Transfer drama is heating up, and Chelsea are losing ground.
You subscribe to our YouTube channel.